Okay, what's going on, guys? It's Team BZ here, once again, putting out a, well, this is more of a, okay, there we go. This is more of a test video, before the next season comes out, getting used to re-recording stuff, because, well, people asked for the series to come back, so we will do that. This episode, we're going to go over a little bit of stuff that's changed at Spawn, since the last, what was supposed to be the end of the series. Some things changed, so yeah, I think we'll just not do this right now because why would I need to watch that? So we'll take care of this later. I do take care of my stuff. I'll take care of it later. Instead of a chest monster, just put it in a chest. Yeah, so I want to check up some stuff at Spawn. Show you guys some things changed. Yeah, some things were reverted as well. We'll keep the bed, we'll keep the pearls. I like this. That's good. Some things changed from last time. With the Nether. My bridge to Spawn actually got destroyed. So it's different. But you notice this shop is gone. There was a shop there, but that got reverted. But it wasn't selling anything too crazy. Luckily, it was just wart blocks, like those warped stuff. And everyone started building bridges, which are now better than mine, so that sucks. Can't really rip on anyone there. What a shame. You might notice texture pack to my custom texture pack. It just changes netherite around a little bit. I stole a few textures. By a few, I mean most of the textures on this one. This armor is from someone else. And these icons are from that texture pack. But these are stolen from a mod that I thought looked pretty cool. Some obsidian tool mod. Also have another one. I have a cobalt tools. These are partially copied from, you know, Tinker's Construct, and partially not. If you played Tinker's Construct, that looks very familiar to you. This is not, obviously. I retextured some things and made it look a certain way. That's not obsidian. I got the name switched around. This is supposed to be cobalt. Anyways, that's what's going on with that. So, Spawn's changed. You see some new stuff. We've moved the chicken farm here, or the chicken shop, I don't know, because it was in the way. I wanted to build a park here, as you can see. Got a nice looking kind of park. Just model it off of like some imagined what would it look like in New York. I mean, I don't live there, so who knows? I've only been there once. It's a walled park. It's not like a park. It's more like you would maybe take a jog through it. It's more just scenic, you know. Obviously, duh. Got a little fountain, and then finally, thanks to Lava Luck, thanks to Grant, finally donated the Ender Dragon egg, because that wasn't placed until now. He had just had it in one of his chests. It was lost. Of course, the old bell. It's always a nice little thing to put in the garden. This is a joke that I had shaved my head at one point, and my friends were making jokes about how I had cancer or something. Not that funny, but a little bit funny. Nothing over here changed. I guess somebody cleared out some space for some trees. And there's a new... Oh, that's new. Okay. There's a Fountain of Life. I think this is related to Lego Island, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah. Not too sure. Alright, so we're gonna keep checking some stuff out. There's a back exit. It's more like interesting, I guess. Not just plain, because there's no paths that go that way. Pokemon card store opening soon. Oh yes, Gabe is opening up a Pokemon card collectible kind of thing. A little bit of cheats there, that's okay. Collectible Pokemon card kind of thing, so that'll be cool to try to collect all those, and we'll get some reward for collecting them all. Those are all the same. What's this? Oh, okay. This is new, Skyscraper. I built this one. This one's just copied over basically from my base. This is not quite, I didn't quite make it the same. This side's a little bit smaller. It's one block thinner. But this is the new M shop. Doesn't really mean anything. M for sure. No. It's just, it's got a few things in it. Need some diamonds, some obsidian. It's kind of overpriced. I know that. So, yeah. Got some new members. These are really cool. These are teleport little pads. You throw a ender pearl straight down, and then when somebody right clicks this, you get teleported back. No matter where you are in the open world, you can be at your house somewhere. If somebody needs you, they can instead of cheating by /TPing, you could just right click that thing. But we do a little bit of /TP on a server. That's okay. But anyways, the idea is there. We'll do that next season. We'll not do that /TP. But this is kind of a weird postseason, so we don't really care. Not that we're cheating in this postseason. I added this little parking lot, little go sign. I don't know what go means. It just says go. I wanted to sign up, so that's what I did. And that should be it for spawn, I think. Oh wait, no, we got something really cool over here. Grant would kill me. We got a new basketball court. This is pretty cool. I haven't seen this design before, and I think it's cool with the glass. I wouldn't have thought of that, because they are clear in real life. Got the stands. It's kind of an outdoor basketball court. Pretty cool. Just thinking about doing like a stadium kind of thing where it's covered, or that. Yeah, that's so much work. It's not worth it. So yeah, that's spawn. So I think what we'll do in this episode is work on the fish thing I did. Kind of sucks a little bit. I really wish I had made the aquarium place. Yeah, the aquarium at near spawn. I guess is the point I'm trying to make. I wish I had made it near spawn because it makes me not want to work on it because it's at my house, so nobody's gonna come and see it because it's at my house. I mean, you'll see it like once, but you'll never go back and walk by it. Okay, so what will we need? Probably have everything there. Sand. Yeah, I think everything's there. Make sure my inventory is somewhat clear. We have wood in case any craft deals. Okay, see, it's the same building, pretty much. It's just flipped a little bit, and it's blue, obviously, light blue glass. Rainbow, right here. I love this one. Okay. Here we go. Alright, so I guess while I'm building this, let me figure out kind of what I'm doing first. I need to finish up this walk-in area. Luke was telling me to use white concrete there. I'll think about that. Finish up this, so we need more glass, and some water buckets in case fish get out. Right. So what's the deal with the revival of the channel and whatnot? What's going on with that? Good question. No one asked. I guess the deal is the reason I'm reviving the channel and doing this kind of stuff because, well, this season was not the greatest. This season was kind of not a bust. Is that the right word? You get the point of something. The season not a lot of play. Not a lot of things happen on this server. A lot less than I would have liked. The update in general was very good. I mean, you know, that's not really fair of saying that, but there wasn't a lot of like gameplay additions. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, I like the update. I like the Nether update. Duh, who doesn't like the Nether update? But it wasn't. I'm trying to find the word. It didn't form a lot of ideas in my head of what I wanted to do for the server. It didn't help creativity, I guess. There's nothing special, right? It's cool, it's a nice update. I like the stuff that was in it. But it was nothing groundbreaking. It was nothing that would make people go, oh, yeah, I'm so glad the Nether update came out. It's like, oh yeah, the Nether update, nice. I mean, one of our members is even like, he still doesn't know really what happened in the Nether update. Like, that's how kind of insignificant it is in a way. There's new blocks, there's new biomes in the Nether, but I mean, it doesn't really. Creativity's just not there. Anyways, so the season was kind of underwhelming. We didn't do too much. I kind of built my base. I did a little redstone, more redstone than I would normally. But it was more of a experimental season in a way. Of course, there's the season I have not posted a video on, which was the season where this actual last season that we played in between what you're watching right now and the last time I made a video on the Let's Play series, that world was a throwback to old Minecraft, like not beta, but basically at the beginning of when we started playing Minecraft, which was about 1.1, 1.2, Minecraft 1.1. Back here. Oh no, 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 no. Gosh, where you go? Where do you think you're going? I don't know what their deal is. I don't want these fish to escape. It took a long time to get, and losing them would suck. So yeah, so that world was short-lived. Yeah. It was hard to play. It's hard to play old Minecraft because old Minecraft is a lot harder to do what we can do now, like making big buildings and you know, mining things really fast. You can't fly. Well, yeah, so you can't fly. You know, you can't mine quickly. It's hard to get. When we were playing those older, you know, versions, it's hard to get enchantments. You level 50, and you have to get lucky to even get a level 50 enchantment, and it might not even be what you want. You know, it's conducive. Yeah, that's the word. It's not conducive to playing the way we play now, right? 'Cause it's completely different. The kind of builds you got to build are much smaller scale, and if you want to do anything large scale, it's quite impressive, and but also too difficult to really recommend. I think we could actually do a balcony here, but I don't know what it would be for. Yeah, we'll just leave that. We'll just say it's pretty cool. So anyways, I guess the gimmick of that server, I didn't really explain it. I'm gonna just keep that there because we might place white concrete there later. The gimmick of the server was that we would, or that season, because there's always a gimmick, is that we would update the server every 1 or 2 weeks, or 1.5 to 2 weeks, and just have kind of a new experience every week, so that there's like, oh, what's new next week, you know. Problem with that was that there's a lot of stuff you were kind of just waiting for because, you know, the newer stuff is usually easier to play with, and there's not as much grinding that you have to do to get like the basic necessities, just enchantments and whatnot. So we were always waiting for the next update to just make our lives easier, and so people kind of just played slowly. People played a lot, yeah, but it was kind of slow. There wasn't a lot. There's a lot of building, but it was kind of just slow, I guess. I don't know how to put that otherwise. My base wasn't like crazy impressive. It was kind of just, I had a farm. I had 2 farms, and that was kind of it. So we tried to play like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of hard to explain it. We played like a story mode kind of a thing where most of the members were bad guys, and it was just me and Adam who were the good guys. But it didn't really go anywhere, so it kind of just stopped, and that was a shame. But we hadn't tried something like that in quite a while. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do stairs. I think I'll do stairs. Stairs coming up. This is a little weird here because this is supposed to be the floor, if I remember properly. I mean, I haven't worked on this in a while. This is floor out to there. There's a bit of a border here. I forget if these were supposed to be stairs. I'm gonna say, I mean, I gotta make decisions because I haven't touched this build in a while. This should be up 1, right? We'll need stairs up again to match the other side. And this was kind of just a basic layout. There was nothing really set in stone. The wood borders on the bottom everywhere, right? So I do need some birch wood. And not just smooth sandstone. Put this in here for now. Keep this with us. So yeah, that season, it was okay. It just didn't work out. We just weren't, it just wasn't the right time to keep playing. We were just trying to keep playing, and that was what I came up with. That was the idea I came up with. Everyone thought it was like, oh, this sounds really cool. Sounds really fun. And then we started playing it, and it wasn't, it wasn't all I thought it would be cracked up to be. So, well, that's how it goes. That's okay. Now, this next season, of course, well, it's the cave update, of course. And we're all very excited, you know, going to be playing a lot. But we're, you know, we don't don't all wait to have to play Minecraft. So you know what we decided? We decided that we'd just play this world again. We'd keep playing this world because, you know, when you've played so many times, you don't want to have to keep starting over, knowing that at some point the world's gonna get deleted, right? I mean, it kind of sucks knowing that the world's gonna get deleted eventually, or that people are gonna stop playing on it. You know, it sucks. To be the last one playing on the server, you know. Yeah, no, me, tier 2, because no one else plays on the server, usually. But it sucks, you know. So we decided that we'd just, instead of starting another world, because, well, it'd get deleted eventually, we just play on this last world that we had that was fun. So we just played in the 1.16 world. And, you know, well, we got all that new stuff at spawn that we did in a couple of days, and we're about day 4 or 5 into this one. So, hopefully we can go ahead and finish some projects, finish this one up. That would be pretty cool. Hi. So, yeah, that's funny. I guess they're just touring this area. That's fine. I think we'll put quartz in the middle there. Yeah, we'll do quartz. I think I have enough to finish this up. So yeah, now we're on this world. I hope you guys, you know, aren't too sad that it's the same world, but I don't know, just haven't done a video like this in a while, so. Oh, right. So the whole point I was trying to get to, right? I went all this tangent about why we're on this world. The reason that you're even watching this, that's what you want to know. Why the hell is James posting after so long? Do I want that? Yeah. The reason is because the next world. Yeah, we want the next world cave update. We want this to be a nice, no, not really a revival, but a renewing of the spirit we had all those years ago. Right, really cheesy. Yeah, I just wanted to be able to kind of relive the glory days. I don't know how to put that properly. Kind of just, I don't want to waste too much. Relive the old days, because it's a lot new. It's all this new stuff coming out in a cave update with mountains and whatnot. So I figured the best way, and I wanted to enjoy it as long as possible, and I figured the best way to enjoy it as long as possible is to keep our players playing the game. And the best way to keep our players playing the game was, the best way I could figure was if there were eyes watching. So that's why I'm starting to do all these TikToks and whatnot, because otherwise I really wouldn't have, because I don't like making that kind of content, really. I mean, it's okay, it's fun, you know, it's cool. I just think it's a little cheap. I don't know. That's just my opinion. You can, you know, see it however you like, but I don't find it to be, I don't know how to say that properly. Very respectable. I don't know. For me to do it, right? Somebody else to do it. It's not really my style of thing. That's what I mean by that. I'm not trying to say that people who make that kind of content on TikTok are, you know, not respectable or whatever. I'm just saying for me to do it is a little bit strange. I don't really. It's just not the content that I really fit in making. But I'm decent at making it. I'm kind of figuring out what people are trying to want to watch, and so I'm trying to exploit what people want to watch. As bad as that sounds, you know what I mean? I'm trying to, you know, gain a viewership, right? Because I want my friends to want to play on the server. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I figured if, you know, you knew people were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you knew people were, I don't know what went on here. If you knew people were watching and paying attention, then you would not put more effort in, but just be more encouraged, right? You'd be more encouraged to play. you'd be like, oh well, yeah, I want my build to be seen by people on the channel or whatever, you know. And I think that would be great, you know. I'd like people to see, you know, what goes on in the server, and I'd like to be more motivated to play. If I knew people were watching, you know, I'd feel more motivated. So that's mainly why I started doing the videos. I wanted to gain a lot of popularity, just so people are watching, so I'm more motivated to play the game. It's kind of like how it used to be. So I'm not as motivated to play the game as I once was. You know, it's still fun, obviously. Duh. It's not gonna get boring, but it's not the same, you know. It's just not the same as it was. Let's keep this one here and grab one of these. We'll just keep this stuff over here for now. Yeah, and we'll grab some. We'll grab some stuff. I don't know what they're doing. Grab some quartz. Keep building. I don't know how long this episode will be, but we'll see. I didn't really get a lot done so far. I don't want to get a good amount done, but not have to cut things and, you know. Alright. Riley is a noob. Riley is a noob. That is correct. That is a very correct thing. I will make slabs out of these, so I will double their effectiveness. Because no one can tell me what to do. Yeah, I'm being cheap, but whatever. This is my own quartz. I don't want to have to get any more. All my villagers that I was using were destroyed because of the file, not corruption, but the file screwing upness that occurred with the transfer from my computer to the server host. All on my side, not on my server host's fault, which my server host is very good. They're very good to me. Then good, fair price, good service, always up, haven't had any problems. Interface is a little bit wonky, but all around pretty good experience there. I think I use Apex hosting, something like that. Good price if you buy the quarterly or the, you know, biannually or the annually deal. Pretty good price for what you're getting. I'd say go with them if you need somebody. If you're just not sure at all, they have a good deal too. They have some like code you can use for your first month, get some money off. I'm not sponsored, obviously, but if I was, I would tell you the same thing, that you should try them out because they're pretty dang good, and I'm happy with them. So that's always good to hear. So you're happy with what you bought. But yeah, they're pretty good price. We actually split the bill between everyone who plays on it, or all the founding 5 members. That's well, you've probably seen them all: Grant, Gabe, Luke, you know, etc. We split the bill, so it's I think it's $1.30 for each of us, and we're 5 people. $1.30 per month. Pretty good price. Totally worth. So if you're ever thinking about, you know, getting your own server, just know that it's not unattainable, right? Even if you're just a kid, you know, you don't have a job or nothing, you can easily afford it. It's not too bad. Yeah, so then per year it'd be like a little more than $12 per person per year. Not too bad. I'd say it's a pretty good deal. Yes, so we're gonna have this kind of area. Now, this is the big shiz area. This is like the big tank that's over the aquariums at the end of the river. At the end of any one of those lines you take. You know, you go down the line, you'll go see the squids, you'll see the octopus, and you'll go by all the fish, and then at the end, or in the middle, there's a huge tank that's like massive, and it's got everything in it. Not everything, it's got a lot of things in it. That's what's going on right here, and that's kind of what I've been wanting to build this whole thing for, was that big tank in the middle. The little ones, they're cool. You know, they're pretty cool. You can see all the different types, and you can see them all in a bunch of groups. The different sides don't mean anything, they're just 2 different sides of the same thing. I think this actually goes down. If I'm remembering properly. Yeah, this goes down. I won't go down yet though. trying to remember, you know, you try to remember a vision you had from a year ago, probably. Nearly a year ago. A year minus a few months. And, well, it's not quite coming back to me. Let me turn down the music a little bit. It's a little loud. That song's good, but it's a little loud. I'm trying to remember what it looks like. I'm imagining that the tank, that we go down here, and then there's some chairs down here, you know, to sit, and then you can kind of, it slopes up a little bit with some slabs, some dark prismarine slabs, and then we can see into the tank. It's gonna have dolphin, it's gonna have turtles, it's gonna have everything you need. Once that's done, it's gonna be great. I don't know when the next episode will be, too. I don't know how many I'll do for this series. I don't know how much is left in us in this series, right? Because we've played on this world already. I suppose there's a little bit, maybe 5 episodes left, but, you know, time will tell. Now, if you care what's going on in my life, let me tell you a little bit, right? So I go to college right now. Obviously, the great sickness came, and I'm no longer living on my own, which kind of sucks. So I can't just record anytime. We're gonna stop right there, right? So I can't just record whenever I want, which kind of sucks. But hopefully soon it'll all be over. That's a little loud. It'll all be over, and I can go back to living out on my own. By on my own, I mean roommates, right? Get out of my parents' house again. 'Cause it's annoying. It's annoying. You don't want to have to do someone else's chores. It gets annoying. Not that, you know, I don't want to do the chores or whatever. It's that they're not mine. It's not my, you know, it's not my deal. It's not my problem. That song sucks. Get out of here, 13. You know, I'll be asked, you know, can you clean the dishwasher again? I've done it 9,000 times in a week. They're like, can you do it again? I'm like, well, do you want to do it for once in your life? You know, then they go like, oh, well, I'm letting you live in this house. You know, well, I would be living here if I could. I guess I could, but it's very inconvenient to move right now because there's not a lot of places open at my school to move back into. Not yet anyways, so I gotta wait till that time comes around. When it does, I'll be out of here, and hopefully enjoying myself. Yeah. Who knows? I haven't had a good experience so far, living out. It's been better than having to live at home, but I have not had great roommates. Unfortunate difference in priorities, kind of a thing. I'm of course understating it. But, you know, I guess if you're worried about, you know, moving out of your parents' house, whatever, maybe community college, maybe you're high school, I mean, I don't know who you are, right? You know, whatever you're doing, just know that it's probably going to suck at first. And expect that it's going to suck at first, and if it doesn't, that's great. That's great for you, you know? That's good news. It worked out. But if it doesn't work out, just know that a lot of people, it doesn't work out for them the first time or the second time. For me, it didn't even work out the third time. You know, just keep trying. It's not that bad. You know, you'll live. It's like I mean, if you're not living in a third world country, it's not like you're living in a third world country, right? And maybe you are, and you're fine. It's not like you're living in the dark ages, I guess is the best way to put it. You have indoor plumbing. How bad could it possibly be? No, obviously. Different things, you know, different people in your life could cause a lot of hell for you, right? So just do your best, get through it, you know, move on, move away from those people who are causing you such strife. Move on and move away. That's what I say. Move on and move away, or move away and then move on. You should probably be moving away first. Right, people in your life causing you problems, move away. If you can't move away yet, you gotta wait. You gotta wait your time, and do what you can to stop whatever the problems are. Right, immediately. Don't let things simmer. Don't let problems get bigger than they started out as. Yeah. I guess if we're going to share my stories, right, I'm going to share a story. This is a very mild story because the less mild stories aren't YouTube friendly. Not terrible stories, right, but they just aren't YouTube friendly. And, you know, I wouldn't want most people worrying. If there's nothing to worry about, right, because the situation's been solved, but, you know. So one of the situations that was never solved, and it was only solved by moving, was one of my roommates was a very heavy sleeper, you could say. And he wouldn't go to sleep, of course, till probably 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning, you know, as some people do in college, which is totally acceptable. The problem was, of course, he's loud at 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning, and his friends would come over at 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning and sit on my bed while I was asleep at 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning. And they would wake me up, and I'd say, hey, could you please not do that? And of course, well, the roommates completely ignored my very reasonable requests for silence at very late hours, or early hours, if you would. So, well, if they weren't going to be giving me any respect like that, then I wasn't going to be living with them, that's for sure. And that's what I did. I moved away, and I moved on. It wasn't a great time. It was even worse because they were my friends, and they ended up not caring about me. But, you know what, you move away, and you move on, and you just live with it. Some friends are gonna betray you, and some won't, and you don't know till that happens. So you just gotta move out and move on with your life. Because if you're letting other people control how you feel, then, well, that's no good. That's no good. That leads to more problems. So it's best to just move out, because it's your decision to move out. It's not their decision. They might have made you really want to move out, but at the end of the day, you're choosing to move out, so it's at least your choice. You could, of course, try to vengeance and whatnot, and, well, that never turns out well. That's for sure. Yeah, I think that's a good point to make, of course. That's because I made the point. Decent spot to wrap up the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and of course it ended on that weird, sad, somber note. But I think that's how these episodes should end, on a realistic note. In very stark contrast to the shorts videos I make. And yeah. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, etc., leave a like. No, but thanks guys for watching, if you did watch this video. I hope you guys stick around for the next season. It'll be really cool. We're actually going to be playing a lot, so that'll be neat. If you want to know more, I don't know, just keep watching the videos. Yeah, comment down below and I'll talk to you, you know. If you got any questions about life or living or whatever, living conditions, I'm very well versed in what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do on school campuses, in California anyways. So if you have any of those questions, you know, feel free to ask away. I don't know why you're still watching this, but if you are, thanks. I've been James, and I hope you enjoyed. See you later.